You just got game beats and you have no idea what is going on. You don't know how to climb, you keep slipping off the edge, or you get tossed in the water and you keep drowning and you don't know how to swim back up. And the worst one, you get knocked out on your first and every single game. But don't worry, I got you, because I'm gonna break down the actual basics and everything you guys need to know, as long as other tips that I've learned from the game so you guys can improve at game beats. So let's actually get into the basics. I'm gonna put a controller table on the screen so you guys can take a look at that. Alright, as you can see, I laid out two controller layouts right there, which is gonna be the Xbox and the PlayStation controller, because that's where most people play on. Now I'm going to show you guys how to lift your opponent and toss them out of the map. So what you want to do is, first, this is what you want to do. All right, so you want to be able to hold both of your punching buttons. So on the opponent, I recommend grabbing them from the lower part of their body. So once you do that, let me change the camera. You want to then hold triangle or whatever it is, your lift button, and then just toss them like that. I broke his head, I think. So we're going to do this one more time. All right, so let me grab this guy here. He's already down. Again, you don't want to also grab him from this part, because it's a little harder to grab on this side. I just got lucky with this one, but when you grab them, make sure to grab them from the lower part of the body so you can just swing them like that. See how fast it was to swing like that? That's what we want to do. There you go. That's how you guys can lift and throw your opponent out. I'm going to teach you guys another important skill, which is going to be how to climb. All right, so now I'm going to show you how to climb, guys. So first, I'm just going to show you it, then I'll explain it, and then I'm just going to keep repeating it until you guys can finally understand how to do it. So watch how I do it. Just look at the controls, and I'll explain it after. Here we go. Now I'm going to actually explain it on how you guys do it. So what you want to do is you just want to jump and hold X, and then from there you want to grab on the other hand, which is going to be the right for me, and then another, move your hand up, and then once you're right here, you want to shift your body with circle, which will be your headbutt, and then boom, that is how you get up like that. I'm gonna do it again one more time for you guys to show it. So jump, and then with the one hand hold yourself, and then you want to use your other hand to grab on the wall, and then let go of the other hand, and then grab on the wall again, let go of the other hand, grab on the wall, and then once you're there, you want to shift your body with circle, or I believe it will be, is it B? I'm not sure what it is, but that is how you maneuver yourself up to the part where you need to go. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how to do the monkey climbing, since this is probably going to be one of the hardest ways to climb, but you jump so high. That's the only thing. Alright, so here's the monkey climb. You want to jump and then hold both of your punches at the same time, so it should look something like this. It should look something like that. You want to hold yourself like that, and once you're there, you want to do it again like how you did it, but you have to find the right rhythm on when to do it. So like this, and then you want to let go again, and then like jump again. Sometimes it's just gonna take a while just to do it. I'm not the best at it, so you guys just have to bear with me. Boom, there we go. There we did it. So pretty much how you do it the first time, you just have to like jump, grab the same wall, hold yourself, hold a little bit, or just like find the rhythm, and then yeah, man, that's how you do the monkey climbing. Probably gonna be like one of the hardest ways to climb. So now that I've covered the basics on how you guys can climb, let me show you it on the water or wheel. All right, so let's go to one of those maps. All right, so maybe probably you guys experience this where you guys are in the water and you don't know how to get back. So this is what you're gonna do. So what you want to do is you want to actually hold on one hand, because it will just gravitate you towards the ship. All right, and then what you want to do is the same example, just one hand on the other side, let go, one hand on the other side, and then let go, and then this is how you do it. See that? This is how you just do it. This is the first example I'm just gonna show you, and then I'm gonna show you another example, and then just shift your body towards. That's it. That's all you gotta do. A lot of people struggle in this and they still don't know how to do it. So let me do this one more time. Let's go in the water. Do a little dive, Andres. Go for a little dive, my boy. All right, go for a dive. There you go. All right, so once you're there, you want to grab again one part of the ship while you're holding your X button or whatever it is, and then you want to grab on one side of the ship, let go of the other hand, grab on the ship, let go of the hand, and just maneuver yourself like that. Just shift yourself. That's it. And it might take some practice, but don't worry, once you get the rhythm of it, it's got to be pretty simple, and you guys are going to get your way back up faster. Alright, for this tip, guys, I'm going to show you what to do when you're in a situation like this. So basically what you want to do is when the game starts, you want to just headbutt your opponent so fast. Now, this also varies because of ping, because if your ping is too high, you're probably going to have a disadvantage, but if you have a good ping, then headbutt is the best way to go, or you can also go for like a punch. I'm going to also show you this, what it's going to look like in blimp, so let's actually go to blimp. Here we go, I'm going to show you one more time, and I'm going to go for the right because the right hand is a little further. See, you also want to go for the opposite hand. So like, let's say my left hand, that will probably be a little harder, but it might work. The further the hand is, like the further the distance of the punch is, the more effective it's going to be, the closer it is. It might not be as effective. So like, if I would have punched him with the left, it would have knocked him out, but it wouldn't have been like a really good knockout. You get what I'm trying to say? Because the more, momentum you got with the punch, the more it's going to be effective. So again, when the game starts, either go for the headbutt or the punch so that your opponents are at a disadvantage when you do that, all right? We're back on roof, and now I'm going to teach you guys how to perform the drop kick. So again, just pay attention first. Alright, so that was the drop kick you guys saw right there on the controls as well as showing. So I'm going to show you how to do it. So what you want to do is you want to just run and get a bunch of momentum. And then once you do this, you want to actually hold on square. Hold on. Let me get a good position because it's not really good. It's a little harder to get like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get over here. And then I'm just going to run over here so I can get a better position. So what you want to do is just like this. Nope. Boom. Okay, that didn't work. Sometimes it's not accurate, but it's okay. All right, there we go. That one I got lucky because I hit right in the head. You want to also aim for the head or the or the chest, because if you do it any lower, it's not going to be impactful. You want to be able to go for the head because that's where the points are at. That's where you're going to go for the target, and that's where they get it higher more. Watch this again. See that? Boom. That was a nice drop kick. Again, so just hold square, hold X while you're running, and then press on square. That's it. That's how you do it. That's how you do it for the kick. Again, it's not accurate, but most of the time, you're going to hit it. All right, now that I laid the basics of doing the drop kick, I'm actually going to right now get into the bonus, which is going to be how to perform the super throws. You guys saw how we did a regular throw, and I'm going to show you the super throw, which is going to be, it's a little harder to do it, but once you get it, you'll understand. All right, now I'm going to show you guys how to perform the super throw. So the first one is just going to be pay attention, and then I'll explain it on the second one. Here it is. All right, so basically what you do is, hold on, let me get rid of this guy really quick. What you have to do is, I would recommend grabbing them from like the lower body, because the head is going to be harder to do it, and this is how you have to do it. So let me just freaking put them right there. What you want to do is grab on your opponent, and then what you want to do is from there you want to lift, and then you want to do a double headbutt and then jump. So it should look something like that, but sometimes it's a little harder to get. You know, that's how you do it. That's how you do the super throw. And then we're gonna do it with this one more time. See, I lift, and then just like that, boom. See that? You can launch your opponents like further once you learn this. So again, grab them from the lower body, do a double headbutt, and then jump and release at the same time. Now that you guys know how to do the super throw, I'm gonna show you another cool bonus tip, which is gonna show you how you guys can actually hit harder punches. So now I'm gonna show you how you guys can hit harder punches. This is usually what people do when they try to knock out people. They go like this. See that? Look how long that's taking me just to knock them out. This is what you want to do instead. What you want to do is just build momentum and just keep swinging. That's what you want to do, because if you just do this like that, it's not really going to do much. It's going to take forever to get the knockout. Yes, you might hit the knockout, but it's not going to take it. If you were just to be able to build momentum like that and then just knock him out like that, you're going to hit way more hard hitting punches like that. It's going to be more effective. You'll be able to also throw your opponent farther too. So that's how you hit hard punches, build momentum, and make sure to time it right. The more you time it right, the more it's going to be effective, right? Now I'm going to show you one more last tip, and that's going to be in the subway on how you guys, because I see a bunch of people still don't know how to survive when the subway is coming towards them, and then they just panic and they die. So let's go to subway. Okay, so now that we're at subway, this is what you do not want to do. So I'm going to wait for the subway to come. This is what most players do, and they don't know what to do, what happens. So you don't want to do that, all right? Because you're gonna get dead. Instead, what you want to do is, this is what you want to do. If you're not able to make it in time, go right here, because look, you survive. You actually have a chance of surviving, and you can actually get faster back on the ramp. This is what you can actually do. You can actually get faster on the ramp. I'm just a little hard for me to get up because I'm on keyboard. There we go. I have to switch to my keyboard instead of the controller. You can also do this here as well, right here. Boom. This is what you will do it for the other side of the subway. Let me just move it over here. See that? If you're in this position, this is where you would go. As you can see, the subway's coming. It's a far shadow right there, and now look. Yeah, you have a chance of surviving like that, and that's basically how you guys survive on Subway, because I still see a bunch of people don't know how to survive in Subway, and they're just standing right there in the middle. They're gonna survive or something like that. And that is gonna conclude the video. If you guys enjoyed this video, then smash me a like, because you guys made it this far, and subscribe if you guys are enjoying the Game Beats content and want more videos like this. You guys can also check out this video right here. I did 100 beasts versus one player. Check this video out.